Hey, what's up guys? This is Josh and Dave here again. This will be our first video that we're making as far as some shady repairs on some people's cars. Sometimes they're shady, sometimes they're not so shady, but this will be a quick video on just a little head job for a 2010 Cobalt. Hopefully this video will educate some of the people on how to make some of these repairs to their vehicles, but that's all I got.
Yeah, the purpose of this channel is going to be a lot of good and also a lot of wrong ways of doing repairs. Mostly we just do what the customer asks, and in this case with the Chevy Cobalt, he literally just wanted it to run. And as you see in the video, this head gasket job is not done correctly by any means, but it will work enough to get it to run, but not to last. It's free. So Hutch, what are we doing today?
Oh, just reviving this fucking piece of shit Cobalt. Had a cracked valve at 68,000 miles. So the original owner tried to fix it himself and got the valve and stuff put back together, but couldn't get it timed right. We had it seized up. So then we had to take everything back apart. Here we are, put it back together and putting them in.
And since the cylinder walls, the sleeves are already scarred from the rust, one thing we can do is help the rings reseat a little bit better. Sandpaper. Alright, so now while Hutch is putting the timing chain in, I'm going to go ahead and prep the head to be put on the motor. This car comes factory with an MLS head gasket.
Alright, Mark, timing chains.
Okay. An MLS head gasket, multi-layer head gasket. You want to clean everything off.
And then...
There's the new valve.
And then...
Typically with these kind of head gaskets and these cylinder heads, you really want to have them decked to make sure that they're true, they're smooth, it's a brand new surface for a brand new head gasket. But in this case, customer just wants it to run so that they can sell it. So we are reusing a new head gasket that was already put on, and as you can see, this is not a perfect mating surface, but customer's always right. So this is just going to be put back together. As the thing you really want to do when doing a head gasket, you want to remove these because they are nasty. You see some of the ones I've already cleaned, and some of the ones I just pulled out. This motor is going to need an oil change back to back because there's still so much milkshake still in this one. Try to clean much of it out as I can, but it's not going to be perfect.
Hey, what's up again, guys? So we're just gonna give you a little rundown scenario of what happened in the aftermath. So the customer has this Cobalt, and basically he changed a valve by himself, and essentially when he put it back together and he tried to time the motor, he couldn't get it at the time, and it actually seized from him getting coolant in the cylinders, and it caused the cylinders to rust out. So basically in the video you see us getting the motor unseized. We had to pull the head off, stuff like that, and slap the head back on, and retimed it and called it good to go. Like you see in the video, the customer just wanted this vehicle to run. Essentially, if you're typically doing a real head gasket job, even though that there were new gaskets used and head bolts that the customer had already put on once, typically you want to buy new head bolts every time that you replace any type of head gasket. And even though that these were already replaced once, pulling it back off again, it should have been replaced. But considering that the customer is a little bit short on funds and just wanted it to run so he can get rid of it, that's what we did. So The aftermath is it's running and driving, but as a result of the customer doing the job himself and leaving coolant in the cylinder walls, it rusted out the rings pretty bad. And so now he's got low compression on cylinder number 1 and number 2, possibly the other cylinders. He has a misfire number 1, but in the end it runs and it drives.